Hi Year 3, it's Miss Hill here, so I'm going to talk you through today's maths. It's Thursday today, so it's our last day of multiplication today, so you're going to bring all your learning together, okay, from your multiplication unit, okay, to work out and calculate these calculations today and do it. So today's lesson is all about choosing the most efficient, it means the quickest method to solve the multiplication calculations, okay? So this is our first question here. So 60 and we're multiplying it by 5, okay? So 60 multiplied by 5. So is the written method, okay, the formal written method, going to be the most efficient method to solve this calculation? So I wouldn't use, okay, the written method here because it would probably take me quite a long time to write out the question, okay, before I've even solved the answer. I'm going to use my knowledge of number facts, okay, to help me solve this question. And then I'm going to also use my knowledge of multiplying by 10 to help me as well. So let's have a look. So if I know that 6 multiplied by 5 is 30, okay, then I know that 60 times multiplied by 5 is going to be, okay, 10 times bigger, because I need to make the product of 6 and 5 10 times bigger or greater, because 60 is 10 times greater than 6. So remember, you're using your knowledge, okay, of making it, how to make something 10 times greater. If you're multiplying something by 10, you need to move the digits, okay, one column to the left. So 30, 3 tens will become 300. 0 ones will be placed in the tens column. And then remember, you place a 0 in the ones column, okay, because it's a placeholder, so it's holding the 0 ones, the 0 tens and the 300 in the correct columns. So 60 multiplied by 5 is 300, okay? I wouldn't need to use the written method there. Now for the next few questions, okay, there's 2 questions, okay? If I would say the written method is probably the more secure method and the most efficient method if you're secure with your times tables. So it depends really if you need to use the distributive law to help you break down the numbers, but obviously eventually the most efficient way is to use the written method. So there is a little bit of an argument about that. I suppose it really does depend on if you're confident with your times tables. So let's have a look at this one. So we've got 15 and we're going to multiply it by 5. Okay, or you could use a grid method. Okay. I mean, it depends which one you think is the most efficient for you. So let's have a look at this. So 10 times 5 is 50, which in a sense, this is also doing the same thing. And then 5 times 5 is 25. So I can see straight away the answer is 75, because 50 and 25 is 75. Then you've got 5 times 5 is 25. So 25's got 5 ones and 2 tens. Then 1 times 5 is 5, so that's 10 times 5 is 50, plus 2 tens is 60, 70. So then we place a 7. Okay, 7 tens is the same as 70. So the answer is 75, okay? So 17, and we're multiplying it by 3. Okay, you can also work it out in the grid method. Ten times 3 is 30. And then 7 times 3 is 21. So 30 add 21 is 51. Racing ahead of myself. Then 7 times 3 is 21. Okay, 10 times 3 is 30, which is the same as if I know that 1 times 3 is 3, then I know that 10 times 3 is 30, plus 2 tens, 40, 51. Okay, so 17 multiplied by 3 is 51. If at any point you want to pause the video and have a go, you can. Please just pause it and then see if you get the same answer as me. Okay. Now, these calculations next definitely would mean that you would have to use the written method, okay, because it would be the most efficient. So we've got 54 and we're multiplying it, okay, by 3. Okay, so first of all, I need to multiply 4 by 3, which is 12. So 12 has 2 1s and 1 10. So place the 1 extra 10 under the tens column. Then I need to do, if I know that 5 times 3 is 15, then I know that 50 times 3 is 150, plus the extra 1, okay, sorry, the extra 10, not the extra 1, okay, that is 160, which is the same as 16 tens, okay? So 54 multiplied by 3 is 162. As you can see, the written method here works really well because I have to regroup, okay, particularly in the ones and the tens, okay. The grid method would probably get quite messy and quite confusing if I did it that way. So definitely use the written method for when you're regrouping in the ones and the tens. Okay, especially with bigger numbers as well, because then it becomes more efficient, okay, and then you don't have to do the two-step process. Right, let's have a look at the next one. 86. I've gone quite big on this one. We're multiplying it by 4. So 6 times 4 is 24. So 24 has 4 1s and 2 10s. So I place the extra 10s in the tens column. Then if I know that 8 times 4 is 32, okay, then I know that 80 times 4 is 320. Plus I've got to add my 2 10s, okay, so 330, 340, so that's the same as 34 tens. So 86 multiplied by 4 is 344. Okay, so it's about choosing the most efficient method, and as you can see, when you get to bigger numbers, the most efficient method is the written method, where you can use your understanding of mental maths, okay, and knowledge of number facts. Please do, okay, so because they would obviously be much quicker than if I was writing this all out, okay. So choose the most efficient method for you. Have fun with your learning today. Take care. Bye.